It's 2026 and AI is here to stay. Hi, I'm Tracy Youngkin, and I'm here spreading the word about human centered AI leadership. Every healthcare organization will have a moment like this in 2026. There's going to be a clinical leader who's just been told by an algorithm that has flagged one of their patients as low priority. The dashboard's clean, the risk score is confident, and every fiber in their being is just screaming, this is wrong. The elephant in the room is this question: am I allowed to disagree with the machine? If you've ever been responsible for a decision that mattered, you know how heavy that question is. Because the real danger of AI in healthcare isn't the artificial intelligence, it's actually artificial authority. Now, I've watched how easily systems can begin to speak with certainty and how quickly people start to doubt themselves. Because you get a score, you get a recommendation, or you get a prediction. And suddenly, it feels a little bit easier to follow the algorithm than to trust your own judgment. But here's what I need you to know. I personally understand the consequences because AI can recognize patterns, it can surface risks, and in truthfulness, it'll see things that we might miss. But what it can't do, it can't feel when something doesn't add up, and it doesn't sense the hesitation in a patient's voice. It just can't carry that moral weight of a decision. Yet, the moment that an output lands in your workflow or in the boardroom, it starts to sound like the truth. Now, that's where our leadership comes in. Because when an algorithm becomes the author of the decision instead of the advisor, you just don't lose transparency, you lose accountability. So, responsible AI leadership looks really simple, but I know it's not that easy, right? AI can suggest, AI can recommend, AI can warn. But at the end of the day, you decide because every output has to be reviewable by you. Every prediction has to be challengeable by you. Every automation and every action still needs to have a human signature behind it. And that's going to be yours. Because when something goes wrong, and in healthcare, unfortunately, it eventually will, it's not going to be the model sitting there with a family, and it won't be the algorithm answering to a regulator. It won't be the code carrying the weight of that moment. It's going to be you. That's why this work matters so much. So let me ask you something I ask others all the time. Where in your organization have you quietly let machines start making decisions that humans no longer feel they're allowed to question? This week, I challenge you to identify places you are starting to see artificial authority showing up in your own use of AI.